Yeah, today was, sorry about the shitty um, picture here. Oh, it isn't really. It's a beautiful, those are the beautiful flowers I got the other day from the kindergarten class. But today I saw something on YouTube that just pissed me off. And stuff like that pisses me off all the time because it's lying. And that is, there was some woman that has a channel, and I won't say who she is, but it caters to women that are over 60, and most of the information's pretty good, but some of it is the new age bullshit that permeates so much of this stuff, especially with regard to senior dating. Now, as somebody who's 65 years old and never prioritized men, because I just didn't prioritize them. I learned pretty young in life not to do that. I just find it all pathetic and sad. And it's just, I just don't think women should lie about what life is like after 60. I mean, certain realities happen. And the biggest is your own mortality and how important it is to, live every day as if it's your last, because it could be your last. And I know with my recent, the death of my sister recently, last November, it's been more acute to not waste any time. And I wrote a comment on this woman's YouTube channel, and I'm sure, I'm going to get trashed for being quote-unquote negative or whatever, but I don't care. And I wrote the following. I said, dating at 60 and over is a fool's pastime. I keep harping on this because it is true. Sure, a one woman in 100 or 1,000 might find her match, but let's be honest for once. At 60, you do not have the endless time you used to have when you were in your teens, 20s, and 30s. In fact, in a few short years, you will be dead. And then so therefore, you have to make the most of it while you're still alive, pursuing real interests and real hobbies, not the idiotic femininity stuff of makeup, fashion, and dating. And if you did that, if you pursued real hobbies, you might actually have a fulfilling life. Romantic relationships are not necessary for happiness, contrary to widespread propaganda. Women have a hard time letting go of the fantasy of thinking there is a man out there for them and wasting precious time they can no longer afford to waste. The big problem here is not that men over 60 are out chasing after young women. They aren't. It is much, much more sobering as to the reason. Men get sick at a younger age, are more likely to be disabled at a younger age, and die at a younger age than women. Most men who are otherwise alive and healthy are also not out there in the dating market. They're pursuing their own interests, is what they're doing. Yes, they're not prioritizing, the same as me. You can't, and that's the guys that are healthy. You can't make something happen if it doesn't exist. Grow up, women. There is no prince to bail you out and give you the big standard of living you had when you were married. Why would you do it anyway to wind up being a caregiver, especially if you've done the caregiving thing with a previous spouse? This is insane. It isn't about attitude or the nonsensical New Age law of attraction. It is a matter of demographics, of realities, of the simple reality. It isn't your fault the men aren't out there. Just grow the hell up. That's all I have to say, because it just pissed me off.